All right, Keith, as our forecast, we're very familiar with the rainy days of May that we were just talking about there, impacting a lot of our lives.
Yes.
A little time to dry out this week.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like we did turn the corner, but it's just been making those days line up with the weekend days. That's been a challenge.
I thought you were going to say that we deserve this, and I was going to say,
yeah.
yes, you're absolutely
Also
correct.
We deserve it basically after winter, so really from there it just mounts up how much we deserve it, you know. Today was a nice day. Temperatures in the 60s, 66 in Portland, 71 in Sanford, and 67 in Augusta. We did start with some showers earlier today. That's that area of cloud cover, but most of us broke out to a mixture of sun and clouds. And as is pretty typical, those daytime heating clouds, the cumulus clouds, kind of flattened out around 4 p.m. That usually happens unless we have a system coming through. So we're looking good through the late afternoon. Have a couple of sprinkles still drifting through northern Maine and Washington County, but most of us will be dry. And actually kind of cool tonight as temperatures will drop down into the 40s and a couple spots in the mountains will drop down into the 30s. That's just because we've got high pressure coming in, winds will settle down, and skies will become clear. So those are all ideal conditions for radiational cooling this evening. Just something to be aware of that tomorrow morning it's a little bit cool to start. But tomorrow is a beautiful day, about 72 to 76 for most of us. A lot of sunshine and really not much of an ocean influence. So coastal temperatures and inland temperatures should be similar. I'm pointing that out because tomorrow's beautiful and consistent for everyone. Wednesday, we'll start to see more of a difference between coast and inland, and it also gets pretty hot inland with temperatures there in the mid 80s. Some upper 80s are possible as well, especially kind of in the usual suspects. Freiburg and Cornish and Porter and Parsonsfield have the best chance of getting into the upper 80s. But notice along the coastline at that point, temperatures will probably go up to the upper 70s and then come back down into the low 70s, even upper 60s in the afternoon. So we'll see that sea breeze really have an impact on Wednesday afternoon. Still a nice day either way, but it will be a significant difference by later in the day. 3 o'clock, according to this model, look at Wiscasset, 67 as opposed to 87 in Freiburg. So in some cases, a 20-degree delta. Thursday, we do have some showers and storms in the afternoon, so you'll see that in the 7-day. But it's a sneaky hot day before that. I think we push temperatures into the 80s quickly, maybe even a stray 90 before we get to these showers and thunderstorms on Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. And the dew points will be creeping up there too. So you'll start to notice a little bit more humidity Wednesday, yes, but especially on Thursday. So I think Thursday hits us as the most summery day of this stretch. Back to some sunshine Friday after those thunderstorms on Thursday. And then we do maybe the Saturday thing that we've grown so accustomed to doing. Looks like rain right now. I'll tell you this, there's a chance that this could shift. The last couple of ones has been righted off from Monday that it wasn't going to work out. But this, I've seen the models push it south and push it north. So either of those would work for us. If it went north of us, we'd be in the warm sector. If it went south of us, we'd be cooler, but we'd be dry. So right now I do have rain in the forecast on Saturday, but I do want to point out it's not as much of a lock as we have seen the last couple of weekends. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I mean, just to put rain on Saturday again is not really what we want to be at. So we'll keep an eye on that. Either way, the second half of the weekend looks good into Monday. So even if Saturday turns out poorly, we've got 6 out of 7 days, basically.
Yes, which is a huge improvement from where we were. Yeah. I agree. You're right.
We'll see if we can land it.
Still Saturdays, though.
We'll try. We've got another episode of Weather Weenies coming up on News Center Maine Plus in about 10 minutes. Tonight, Ryan and Breton and I talk about the burning question I have, why are there so many wildfires in Canada, plus how Ryan is setting people right when it comes to weather on social media. As I've grown elderly and I have a kid, you've had to take over the mantle of like the spicy weather person, you know, like, and it's good.
It's you've inspired me over the years, and I see that it's a path to be successful.
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
Maybe I'm a little better at picking my battles, but
I used to just blaze everyone all the time. Remember, if you have questions for us, email us at weatherweenies@newscentermaine.com. If you don't already have News Center Maine Plus, you can download it for free on Roku, Amazon, Fire, and Apple TV.
Elderly with a kid.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Things
Keith
have
Carson.
changed for me, guys.
Big changes in your world. All right, Keith, thank you.